Another headline that grabbed everybody's attention and really shook you to the core is age of exposure. You saw it in the media. Well, because I'd already had an experience with one scientific paper and a headline, I go to Dr. Cummings, and this is going to blow your mind. I mean, what was said actually in the media, the actual headline, but what is actually been written in the scientific paper is a total contradiction again.
Well, this headline's really scary because the people who are reading this are parents who have kids that want to play sports, and a lot of them are under 12. There are a lot of problems with this paper, and we get into it in the podcast. But when you go out into the media and you're saying things like headlines such as, a study links youth football to greater risk of health problems, or after landmark study, it's time to consider abolishing youth football. And then you take this paper and you go around to state legislative offices and you say, here's the proof that we need to ban football under 12.
So they take the article from the media and they present that in a public forum or to try to get legislation.
Well, they take the scientific paper.
Right.
So they've taken this scientific paper.
So now what does the scientific paper say?
Right. The scientific paper actually says, and it's in red, findings from the current study should not be used to inform safety and or policy decisions in regards to youth football.
That's in the scientific
paper. That's in the paper.
See, now, I'm telling you what is disturbing. We'll say this over and over again. It's the same people that wrote the scientific paper that say or contradict themselves in the public arena, in the media. And that's so disturbing to me. I mean, because I feel for parents out there who haven't lived what I've lived, don't know somebody like you. Of course that headline, you're going to pull your kids out or be scared for them. I love my kids too, and if I hadn't lived what I've lived or know the people I know, right, I'd do the same thing, more than likely. But that is why I think it is so important. It's why we do a podcast on this article on scientific paper on the Merril Hoge Find a Way podcast, so you can really understand it. And again, the paper is here on the website, so you can read it for yourself. And just something that's really transparent and clear. This is not a scientific paper Dr. Cummings wrote versus what they wrote. It's what they wrote versus what they say. Massive contradictions. That's why this information is so important to empower you, to help you as you make choices for your family.